Hello and welcome back to the channel. This video is going to be all about the game that might be your next Mario Maker. So if you have ever been around Nintendo IPs and any of their systems, especially the Switch, you might be familiar with a game series known as Super Mario Maker, specifically on the Switch, Super Mario Maker 2. And this essentially takes the game loop of being able to create Mario levels and lets you create your own, upload them, play others, and overall it's just a game full of creativity from yourselves and the others in the gaming community that want to play it. Now, after the release of Mario Maker, a lot of people were hoping that the Zelda franchise would get a similar treatment. Now, to this day, we don't have an official Zelda Maker of any kind, but today I will be talking about one that might be a great runner-up. It has the same kind of spiritual successor feelings to what might be an old-school Zelda game, and the art style is just lovely, and they will in the future be adding on their own solo campaign and making it a full-fledged game of their own, aside from Zelda. I want to make it very clear that this is not a Zelda clone in any way, but it does have that feeling of invoking that same energy, and so that's why I'm using it as a spiritual successor of a Zelda Maker. Now, I want to give a quick thank you to Minimap, who did give me a key for this game in early access, and the game is called Questmaster. Now, this game I actually saw because another YouTuber had a video of them going to, I believe it was one of the PAX conventions, and this was one of the games that they showed. It looked so fun. It was essentially the tools to make your own dungeon, and there was so many options. Now, there is, of course, two sides to this game. There is the you making the dungeon, and then you playing online levels that other people made. Now, going in, I wasn't sure what to expect for the amount of tools that they gave you because this game's in early access, so maybe they're on the more limited side of stuff that they've implemented already. I was very wrong. There is a lot of stuff that is already in this game, the different kind of flooring, the different kind of enemies. You can already implement putting, say, a key inside a box to unlock. You can also put stuff that will drop after you slay a monster, like stuff that I was not expecting to be in early access. I thought that stuff like that would be held off until the full release of this game. So already, including like weapons, different kinds of chests, like I said, environments, monsters, a bunch of different stuff, even the interior, you can be outside, inside. I was very, very impressed with the amount of tools that they gave the players already at this point. And they do have a roadmap on their Steam page. I will put a disclaimer, so far this game is only available on Steam. That is where I played it through. I don't know at the moment if this is coming to other platforms, but if you do want to play this and you don't have a PC or Steam Deck or something, keep a lookout, because a lot of people are speculating that it might come to Switch. Again, nothing is confirmed though. But they do have a roadmap up on Steam that talks about their implementations up through, I believe, through 2024. Maybe it talked about 2025. I'm actually blanking at the moment, but I did look through all of it. And it looks like they have some really good stuff coming in the future. They're going to fix some bugs. They're going to add some stuff. My personal favorite of the upcoming inclusion of stuff is the solo campaign. I'm so looking forward to that because this game just looks so adorable. I love playing it. My only problem is I get stuck in a lot of the levels and can't finish them, either because skill issue or I'm just dumb. But the game, it runs so smooth. It's like super receptive to your inputs. I believe you can even hook up a controller. I've just been using keyboard and mouse just because then I'd have to like unplug other stuff, USB issues. But this is definitely a game that you would want to check out if you like these kind of dungeon, it's not a dungeon crawler, but if I say that, you'll get what I mean, right? So I even spent some time in the dungeon maker myself to like get a feel of like what all is available. Even though I am god awful at making levels, it was still super fun, and I felt even just like messing around, I made something kind of worthwhile. I didn't publish it because it was still really bad, but it was really fun, and I can really see someone that's like super creative and like maybe has this idea in their head. I can totally see them bringing it to life in this game. Now on the other side, you get to go to this kind of bulletin board and look through people's levels that they've published. Now, there are different sorting systems already. You can put like most recent, most popular. I think there might even be like something similar to like a dev selected amount. I think there was something like that. But there's also already tags for the levels. A lot of them I saw was like recreations of stuff from older Zelda games, which was cool because, you know, the spiritual successor feeling. A lot of them, some were like speedrun, boss rush, puzzle. Like, there's a lot that you can do in this game. And even when you're outside of the levels themselves, there's this whole world that is already created. There's people that you can talk to. All the NPCs have dialogue. And there's this big castle in the north of the city. And I think that that is going to be a large part of the solo campaign. So that just makes me really eager to like try out more of these fan-made levels that they're posting to get used to like the mechanics and how the player moves and all that, get used to the weapons. That way I am ready for when the solo campaign drops, hopefully later this year. So like I mentioned earlier, this game is still in early access, so if that does kind of worry you, I do want to like assure you that this game to me already feels like a full-fleshed game, and they're just going to be adding more and more to it as the months go on and their team has more time. And I'm not even sure if they might be doing even more stuff after they've completed what's on this current roadmap. So I think that this is definitely a game, if you like any kind of like puzzle games, if you like creating, if you just like a game that has endless content, this might be a game that you want to check out. This has been on my watch list, my radar, ever since I watched that like glimpse of it in that PAX video. It's just, it looks like there's so much love handcrafted into this game. It feels great to control. Like I said, super responsive. There's just so much stuff already in it in early access. I think that really proves that the devs behind this game really know their craft. They've worked hard to make this game what it is. And I am very excited to see what comes with it in the future. So there's not a whole lot to say about this game. It's very much, if you have seen or played Mario Maker, it is that, but in a completely different skin, and the vibes are a bit different. It is a dungeon. I feel like this might have a bit more stuff to it. I feel like a lot when I played Mario Maker, I ran into like the same 3 types of levels, and I feel like I didn't have that same issue with Questmaster, and it could just be because when I'm playing Super Mario Maker 2, it's getting pretty old. A lot of the levels that are like the similar style that are really good, they get bumped up and liked a lot, and Questmaster is new. It just came out a few weeks ago, if that. So it might go into that, but I really have a feeling that with all of the tools and the different aspects, and with this being a Zelda-esque type game, I feel like we're not going to run into that issue with the games all feeling really samey. I think that this is going to allow people to branch out more, and I think that this is just really going to fill the void that a Zelda maker is like leaving, that void for Nintendo fans. And I do hope that the devs can put this on multiple systems. Right now, like I said, it's only on Steam. I think that's great. It feels great to play on both my PC and my Steam Deck. So if you do have one of those, I do highly suggest you try it. Even now in early access, like I said, it runs great. I didn't run into any bugs. And I'm just really hoping that people give this game a try, because it really does seem like a gem. So I don't really have much more to say about this game. It's great. You make levels, you play other people's levels. Soon there will be a solo campaign portion to this game. Overall, this is just a very like my type of game that I'm going to be playing for a while. And I just wanted to share it all with you. Once again, thank you to Minimap for giving me a Steam key to allow me to try this game. I really do appreciate that. And yeah, if you have tried out Questmaster, leave your thoughts down in the comments. I'd love to read them. if you might have been inspired to try it out, or at least wishlist it on Steam. Let me know in the comments. Wishlisting does help, especially for smaller dev teams, so if you're even just a little interested in it, maybe put it on your wish list. Maybe you'll be inspired to pick it up during a Steam sale. But yeah, thank you for everyone who has watched this video. I really do appreciate it. Give me a like if you think I did a good job. Subscribe if you want more gaming stuff. This channel is full of different kind of gaming content. I'm sure there will be something that you will enjoy. So without further ado, have a good day.